Hello my fellow walkers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jojo Rarity. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about episode 19, One More. So I was really excited for this episode to come because Aaron is like one of my favorite characters. Since everyone else is either dead or gone. So why I'm still watching the show is because I'm still invested to these characters, and I was there since the beginning. I was there when Walking Dead came out and no one even knew about the show, and I was already invested in season 1 because I'm a zombie fan, and people who say that Walking Dead is like dead now and it's like so bad now, I think this episode proves it wrong, because Walking Dead is not only about the zombies all the time or killing, it's also about its characters, and this episode really proves it well. Also, the directing was so well made and the foreshadowing in this episode was really on point. So mainly this episode is about Aaron and Gabriel. They go on this journey. Since Gabriel is kind of like the leader now from Alexandria, so Maggie gave this map to Gabriel. They're looking now for some food because of course Alexandria got attacked and so on. There are also like funny moments in this episode, which I also really like. There was like the scene where Gabriel fell down on the mud and then Aaron had to help him out. Also the zombies in this episode really freaked me out. They were like really scary because they look like so dead already and like they're so starving looking. Aaron kind of wanted to give up because they've been on this journey for like 2 weeks already and they didn't find anything good. But Gabriel said, come on, let's keep on going. But then after he fell down in the mud, then the map kind of got dirty, so they don't have a map anymore. But still, Gabriel found this kind of place because they want to go the way back, and they kind of found this place and they want to go inside to kind of check what's in there. So then this was also funny because suddenly Aaron was like screaming because they go different ways to look for something like food, and then he was screaming so loud and Gabriel was so scared, like, oh my god, Aaron, what's going on? You see Aaron, he was like kind of bloody because a boar, you heard about it, a boar kind of attacked him and he killed that boar. And then he was like, it was so funny because he was like so scared and Gabriel was laughing so much. So I like this part also because then they eat and then they drink because they have some whiskey. That was funny also. They just talk about stuff and then they both got so drunk and just slept then. And then they kind of meet this guy the next day because Aaron was like missing. And then this guy looks like so scary, kind of big man, and he's the actor Robert Patrick, who's really like a movie actor. It was so amazing to see him in Walking Dead. And also a story I want to tell you guys, that I kind of met this guy. I was working at the airport that time at a convenience store, and then he ordered some cappuccino or something, then I gave it to him and he also gave me a tip. He was like so friendly, and then I thought I kind of recognized him, but at the time I didn't know it was him because kind of been a long time since I saw him. Like I only know him because of the movie Terminator, and so it's been a long time. I talked to my sister and my dad, and then I kind of guessed like it's him. Then oh my god, yeah, it's Robert Patrick. And at the time no one knew it was him because I think in Germany everyone knows him. It was like guys who like Terminator. But yeah, this is so cool. Aaron was missing, and then this guy came, kind of took Aaron. Then Gabriel and Aaron kind of have this decision to make. This episode's about family, like choosing if you're a family or not. That's why I like this episode, because in Walking Dead no one's really like blood related anymore, but they still call each other family. Like who else is blood related? Like Maggie and Herschel, of course, and then Coco and Rosita, and then there's Kelly and Connie, but they still call each other family even though they're not related. But everyone, also this episode to show like everyone been through something else. Not everyone was lucky to find a community like them, like Aaron found Rick and so on. They were so lucky to find this community and this big family, but everyone wasn't that lucky. So this guy kind of did a Russian roulette on them. And to be honest, I'm so scared of Aaron's life every time because he's like this really good guy, right? And everyone who's like good, like the characters who are good, always die, and then the assholes live. It's kind of like that. So I'm always scared. I was so scared this episode. It's been a long time since I was so scared because like I never cared so much about Maggie, Daryl, or Carol, something like that. But I really like Aaron, even since the beginning. So this episode was kind of scary. So then they had this decision to make, like will they save each other or kill themselves, because they have the choice to make. Like it was, and the guy was thinking like they're not family, so why so hard for them to choose? It's their life against theirs. I kind of like that they put Aaron and Gabriel kind of together because they're kind of the same but also different how they think about life. I mean, of course Gabriel is like a priest, but he came a long way, and Aaron always was like looking for people and helping them. He's always this good guy who, of course, they both killed people before, but these characters kind of clash together because they have kind of different opinions and how they think like people are, like bad people in general. So Gabriel thinks like an evil person cannot be saved because I think what he's been through the Saviors and the Whisperers, but Aaron also been through the same thing like him. So why does Aaron still think that people can be saved and not everyone who's evil stays evil and kind of get them better? So then Gabriel also talked to Negan, right? And why didn't he kill him? Because also Negan did some questionable things and he's not a good guy. So why did Gabriel gave him a chance? It's also something like that, right? So I don't know what Gabriel was thinking through his head at the time. Because this guy thinks everyone is evil because he had a brother and he did some things and he thinks that everyone is the same. But then he met these two and he kind of wondering why they're like not like that. I think he doesn't know other people after all these years and didn't find the right people to fit him. I think that guy wasn't even that bad. So anyway, he let them go after he talked to them. I think the biggest twist in this episode was that Gabriel just killed a guy. He mentioned his name was Mace. And then Aaron was just so shocked and so on. Like, oh my god, I don't know what Gabriel was thinking. I thought like he kind of grew on me because he changed so much and became like this leader and then became like so badass also because as before he was always crying and doesn't know how to kill zombies or people. And then he did this. So the second twist was that this guy had a twin brother and he was still alive. Then they kind of want to free him and all that. The twin brother kind of have a gun and just shot himself. So the crazy twist was that Gabriel kind of killed Mace for nothing because his twin brother was still alive. Because Mace kind of mentioned his brother that he killed him. I think he only say that because he wants to know the reaction. And all this time the twin brother is the crazy one who killed his family because they also did the same Russian roulette game. And so I wonder what's going through Gabriel's head because this guy kind of killed himself. They tried to free him, but I think because of what he did, killing his family. And then Gabriel killed him for nothing. I'm thinking Mace wasn't that kind of person actually. He just kind of didn't had people who can kind of ground him, something like that. So it was really a dark episode overall, but still a really good one, I think. So overall, the episode was really good. Like had like two different points of view, like Gabriel's and Aaron's. Like Gabriel's point of view was like he thinks that evil people cannot be helped, something like that. And he also talked about this kind of guy he knew before, Reverend. He was like always talking to people to make him feel better because he also talked to May and wanted to make him feel better. He said, I can help you, kind of lied to him because he killed him. So it's like Gabriel too far gone now. He made promises he didn't keep. I know it's like doesn't seem like the Gabriel he would do. But also he killed this other guy before, the one who killed Siddiq. So is he really far gone now? I mean, Aaron also like risking his life every day, right? He finds like Rick and other people and every day he doesn't know that if they're good people or not, but he always have this kind of sense if people are good or not. So it's like the kind of so different point of views for both of them. This was it. I really enjoyed this episode. It was one of the best ones I've seen so far. And don't click off yet because I'm still gonna be talking about episode 20 called Splinter. Let's talk about episode 20, Splinter. It's focused mainly on Princess. If you remember the season finale of season 10, Ezekiel, Eugene, Yumiko, and the new character Princess, they were like captured by these mysterious troopers and they kind of separate them at the train yard. She struggles with her memories from the past. She has claustrophobia and then also anxiety in the mix. She plans to escape and leave them on their own. And of course in the end she changes her mind and just like talking to herself and she became like so crazy. And then suddenly Ezekiel appeared and all this time was only in her mind. We thought that Ezekiel kind of rescued her, but then she was like only imagined this all. Now she told everything the trooper, everything she knows about them, and in the end she kind of meets her friends again, but they have Zack on the head. So like what the hell? That's how it ended. Since I didn't continue the comics anymore, I don't know if those people are actually good or bad. I know they're called Commonwealth from the comics. Like last thing I read was when they ambushed Princess and her group. So that's why I'm also kind of curious, like what the deal is and what they want from them. So overall it was an okay episode, like kind of get to know Princess more. I kind of want to see the other characters, for example Ezekiel. They never really showed him because it was only in her mind, so I don't know what happened to him. Because when Ezekiel enters, was so cool to see. I really thought, oh my god, yay, he's like so hardcore getting her out, but then in the end it wasn't really him. So they never really actually showed him in this episode. Yumiko also didn't show, but you could hear her voice. Then she talked to Eugene really quick. This episode was so misleading because I thought they're gonna show more about the Commonwealth people, like it's kind of continuation, but it wasn't really continuation because they only show like Princess' point of view, how she deals with it, being locked up. So I guess we have to wait for season 11 to know more about this because there are other episodes to come and different stories again. And I think they did it on purpose so that we kind of scared of the Commonwealth people because they seemed kind of scary, right? He punched her and they were kind of so rude. So I don't know if they're good or not. And also, I want to continue reading the comics to know more because I hate to be in the dark and don't know about these people. So only 2 episodes left and it's kind of dragging for the episode to come because it's about Negan and I'm not really looking forward to it because if you know, I hate Negan. So I'm gonna be really honest for the new episodes to come, I think, because let's face it, I don't really care about this character, but of course I have to watch it and review it for you guys. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and if you do, please give a thumbs up. Also comment down below what you think of these episodes that I reviewed, which one you like better. I think of course the other one, like with Aaron, I like much better because much more things happening in this episode. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of me, and also don't forget to put on the post notifications so you know exactly when I upload. I upload every Wednesdays and Saturdays and sometimes Mondays. See you guys in my next video. Bye!